So you're on heavy. I see you're in plat. Your teammates are diamonds. A couple things that I've noticed for like good heavies. Probably the number one thing, um, is to not die. Which like I know that's very basic, but if you're a good heavy, you have really good game sense and foresight, and you are extremely hard to kill. I'm thinking mainly of Gremlin and Lamp when they play scrims. Um, they realize opportunities to go in, like a person's low, they can rocket them, get a kill, and then do whatever. But if there's ever two people grouped up, or if they get into a nasty crossfire, or they go into open when it's really not good, they just don't let that happen ever. And it
Mhm.
makes the heavy extremely hard to kill, because as the heavy, you're the front line of the team. When you go in, the rest of the team will most likely have to look at you. And
Mm.
unless it's a really good situation, some of the time if you go in, it's not good. Your team's in a bad spot. You may die, and then the whole fight is just lost unless they get a good cleanup. But generally,
No.
you should the teammates should feel comfortable wherever you're going in, that you're not bringing them into death. They shouldn't feel like they have to look at you or else you blow up. Um,
Mhm.
there's a lot of things. And I see you're on Winch as well. It is Nozomi Citadel, but like anything can, like, without having mesh as a heavy, you have to play a little bit more careful just because you don't have mesh as a bailout. A lot of heavies like to use mesh, like they get half or get low, and then they'll pull their mesh up and start sliding around, and they're super hard to kill unless they get glitched. And it's a
Yeah.
pretty reliable way to play. And it's more tricky with Winch. It's more feast or famine. Like you get quick picks with Winch, when those opportunities come up, especially on a light with Shack. Um, but you don't have Winch to bail yourself out. Another thing for heavy is good util usage, like big rockets and good domes as well. Um, I'll point out good situations for either of those. There's also C4, which is for plain stall, but there's a lot of ways to use C4, like blowing above a point if it got winched somewhere and you don't have angles down. You'll hear something called Vert, which is a hole above cash out for your whole team to shoot down safely to get a stall. Um,
Mhm.
there's cash out minipping with Winch. It depends on what team comp you're using and what other team comps you're up against. But typically, if your team just does not feel comfortable playing inside against someone, for whatever reason, then just bring the cash out outside. You can shoot down, and the other team's only
I
choice is to winch the cash out inside to force you to blow above or to come inside a nasty spot or to go chow you.
yeah.
Um,
I don't. I might sound rude. I really not trying to, but I am consistently like top 1,000. So these are pretty basics.
okay, I'm hearing this. Well, continue on then. For HML, double light, double heavy medium, another HML team.
Okay, I'm going down,
Mhm.
flank them from the left. Yes, they crossed.
Heavy in front of you,
64.
Bub. You slid outside.
Heavy half.
Okay.
That's one.
You're half and you're chasing. A little dangerous.
Other heavy is one dead.
Heavy dead.
It's fine. Works out.
That's on
On
me.
me.
That's good.
Purple.
Main thing, um,
Left.
I guess you are up against a double heavy team here.
Yes, they crossed.
But right here, this wall right here is the focal point, and you are about to use dome, so it's fine. But if you happen to just get glitched or your dome gets rocketed when you slide out, it becomes super bad for you to do that.
Yeah.
Um, and some
C4.
some heavies just have the patience to like always
Heavy
play
half.
side by side with a wall for whatever may happen. Unfortunately, that is how Busy got knocked out in the Grand Majors. They were playing for their dome to live, but it got
I
rocketed,
winched it
and it
here.
lost the fight that got them knocked out
Okay, I'm going to
by Nightmare.
make a.
So we can do spawn minip. It's a frequent thing I see. Like for this point, there can be a team that spawns probably right or mid, where you can't see, or the left side. Probably not left side because there's a cash out over there, but that's on the light to spawn manip.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's something we really need to work on. Like we
Yeah,
know
yeah.
the theory behind it, but we don't put it to practice.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. Like they just they look at the spawn timers, they look at the cash out, they decide I'm gonna go block this spawn. I'll use a gateway to like get a plot probably here. Just like place a big gateway above billboard for yourself, and then throw an entry gate wherever you're gonna block the spawn, and then just take it a second after they spawn,
There.
and you know for sure they're not
No.
gonna spawn there.
Pink.
This is ping, which I believe is HML. It's fine for you to look down, but to like drop one. By the way, you don't have to strictly be on height. Because there's more, like, especially them sliding up, like, the formation you'll see a lot in scrims is heavy in front and then the squishies in the back supporting them. It is a perfect spot for you to be on pillbox and your squishies just on the billboard. Because there's an opportunity where if, like, they're just running through into the building here, and if you're at a slightly more aggressive angle, that's totally fine because your teammates are backing you up. But if you have a big rocket opportunity, you could just jump on that and go for it. All you need is a single pick, and then you'd
Is
have
pillbox the roof above stairs?
pillbox is yeah this stair thing,
I love that position. It's great.
but it should be
Most of them are hard.
it should be just like natural behavior. Like, oh, my squishies are in a really safe spot. I can just play in front of them, and whatever happens, they can bail me out with heals, a defib, or trade me out. It should be
They're gonna defib. Don't go
should
in
be
too hard.
going on that, by the way, with your light. Like
They're climbing on me. Heavy. Yeah.
yeah, especially with the heavy call. The heavy call, so they're padding up. Your light gets low. You got to be there instantly because you don't know what's gonna happen to your light if they just happen to die because they are low. This is
They're
like
gonna defib. Don't go in too hard.
reactively. It shouldn't really be this case anyway. If the heavy was in front,
I think I'm going back billboard actually.
but there's damage. Traded util.
Up here.
Don't see anything,
I can't
so
see.
you're going back up.
Heavy there on me. Close to me.
It's
1-1. Dead. On me. I got the heavy.
Winched him down into the mines. He's outside. Should calm that. I know it's like he's one and it doesn't matter, but just make it automatic behavior. Like he's
Under stairs.
1-1.
Yeah.
like I'm going in,
Dead.
but killed one, winching heavy down, heavy
Oh,
low,
I
heavy low
killed
after
one.
low, heavy outside.
I asked for that call a lot of times.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got to be like as the front line is your team should feel very confident
Gateway's gone.
with like supporting you and that you're not going to blow up, but and also just knowing what's happened because you have a bunch of info
Orange has.
going in first
Oh,
contact.
true. Yeah. It's a very good point.
No.
It's staggered on the other cache. We choose not to chow them. We run the other vault. I think there's a team here.
Dead.
Kill
They're inside.
one of the purples.
Heavy dead. Less on me. Gonna die. There's another team.
Good winch. Your winch prevented your light from dying. We tap this and run it. Potentially another team here.
Yeah, on
You-
me.
Heavy's rocketed. You're going outside. You don't want to chow.
I go for the rest.
Yeah.
Uh,
There. Is there somebody on you?
Nope.
Yes,
kind of.
on me, no, I don't think so.
you gotta play your life. At this point, which you know,
Hiding.
you're hiding.
He's back here.
Close to us.
I understand that they're on roof here, so I thought I would get an angle, but they were not.
They're dropping it and plugging.
You're alone, Anton.
Eh.
Very alone.
Got one medium.
Coming.
I'm noticing a slight pattern of looking for stragglers in the back when you should be playing in front, like just in there.
Dead. I'm watching.
Like it's fine.
Nice.
It's fine to watch the flank if if you're getting kills on them. But
Mm.
if they're good, like a light, what's probably gonna happen? Like if it's a good light, they're just gonna shoot you twice with a 9-3R and then dash away, and now you're half, and then you can be jumped on. Like they'll lose their space momentarily, but
Yeah.
like
I think
it's
this is a good show because like the first round is pretty easy. The second round is half, and the third round we lose because we're up against a pretty good Ruby team.
okay.
Watch here.
So this spawn, it's either the alley side, the mid, or like the right side, like right before you would hit the triangle pads.
Did you put that thing up?
Yeah, I
Uh,
took it down.
Like, where do you think I
I
should
will winch it
like
out.
manipulate the spawn in this
Then
situation?
take back up.
Anyone?
I will
I'm
winch
like
it out.
it is easier to move quicker with dash, but I would be manipulating these spawns over here because if they come from alley or mid, you have a hold on them. But if they spawn
Yeah.
on the end over here, it's pretty easy for them to get into the buildings, go up to height, and then chow height, do whatever they want, like slant pad onto you and shoot you down, and then you have to play inside.
Yeah.
The spawn manipulation is not to make them spawn further away, just to make them
Oh,
spawn
it's
in a direction we're prepared for.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, so taking away the like certain opportunities for them just makes it
Yeah.
easier for you and more predictable.
Orange spawning now, I think. Not sure.
I'm just watching this left side.
So not seeing
That's a
anything. You got icebox. You are ahead. It's anyone's game, or like it's kind of anyone's game. You and purple want boxes doubled. Pink and orange want boxes split, and you would have to play it if it gets split.
We can't.
See this cache setup.
We can't.
C4 is under. It's tipped over.
closer. One pink.
Yeah.
On me.
Which doesn't hit. I believe the reason that so I'll slow this down. The reason why it doesn't hit is you are aiming directly at him, but the winch inherits the velocity from your character. So you're falling, the winch goes down. If you jump, the winch goes up. That's why it hit the ground there, because you were pretty much on them. I think it would have hit if you were at a standstill or waited a slight bit more. But just be aware of that. It is a
That's good to know.
frequent thing for missed hits. You're trying to be friendly with pink. Okay, so that one doesn't even matter.
They don't want to fight us.
Yeah, I used to be mesh main, and then I switched over to winch because I felt that I tended to be more defensive, so I want to work on my aggressiveness.
If we win this,
So now I feel like I know the winch, but I'm starting to think maybe I should be mesh.
Yeah.
I'd say it's definitely a playstyle thing, and yeah, because like it is nice to have winch to get big damage sometimes and really get someone out of position. But with mesh, a range isn't as much of a threat for you. You can live so much longer. It's pressure on the light to have good glitches, and most lights are not good glitchers. Even in comp, a lot of them are just gonna run invis bomb. So it is it is pretty safe to run winch a good chunk of time, especially in ranked.
I have double drop.
You have double
And
drop.
also, like, I'm playing Dash's M11 again right now, and I feel like it's very important to,
Are you watching
or
right
it
side,
can work
Marco?
to play very aggressive with the whole team.
I mean, mostly.
Yeah.
Just watch there completely.
Yeah, Dash M11 is pretty good, just catching someone off guard and being super hard to kill.
Yeah, we got better.
Most lights are running 9-3R because it's got really good damage and good range. Does anyone even chow you? No. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna skip to the
Get
next
that for
round.
free.
But I would
playing-
I would say to like for a light be flexible with using 9-3R if you need range, and then M11 some maps like Nozomi is pretty nice for M11. unfortunate. But every other one, that range does a lot.
Okay.
Pink here eventually beat us in the final. So they're like a more synchronized or skilled
Oh,
team
on the
than we.
opposite side. Good.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's purple.
I think I felt like this is my bad. We lose the
Use
fight.
one in the box, no?
If I remember that right.
Ish.
Right under us, right
Because
under
I'm
us.
going
Oh,
flanking.
right,
I'm not with you.
I was not well positioned in the
Counter
middle wall, like I was
winch,
too
use
far to.
bub, rocket yourself. That's unfortunate. Be careful not to. I know it goes without saying. Be careful not to rocket yourself. If you went for the feet instead of his forehead, it
But
wouldn't
this
have
happens
done
to
as
me
much.
a lot of times. Like it happens so much that I wonder if I can RPG my own dome without it going through. So yeah, it's
Oh, I
definitely a
got that
thing.
But yeah, the
I think
flank the flank timing was unfortunate because a winch happens. This is like part of a playstyle adaptation when you're playing with a winch heavy is
That was a good winch.
as like they don't have mesh to build themselves out. So if and also with winch, like, how do I say this? Someone's gonna blow up, and you should be there for that blow up opportunity.
Otherwise we would-
Up there, we could just pad up here.
Come on.
how did
Yeah, this is a pad
this
push.
how did this happen? We
I
pad
saw the
up,
light up there.
have rocket
Called
out, didn't winch the light,
Come on.
killed your med. You get taxed as you're moving. Bad spot to hold. They could just pad up or yeah.
Yeah.
Light tried to peel. That was unfortunate. Let's probably let the heavy, like, it's a bit hindsighty, but usually just let the heavy go first because they'll take the damage, the attention. They can rocket someone who's out of position. And then also should not have stayed on this roof because it's just death. Should have grabbed the body, dropped, called for your lights, and maybe look at you for heals or to bait. It definitely could have been played better.
They're not watching.
Okay. They're not top floor.
But I got red barrel.
They'll open up here. They're not here.
Not seeing them. Can use another.
Opening up. If we can pop the C4 on it, I can winch it
Still
up.
looking. Viewed off. Hey, that's your teammate's goo. You called him out in that corner. You gotta go, like, as soon as you call them out, or they get called out, you gotta go hunting with a rocket. Yeah.
In the heavy?
Yeah.
We shoot the... No, it's... Oh, we shoot the bub there. It's... You're already, like, in a spot where the heavy's challenging you. You got your bub out first. You can just shoot their bub and then look to chow them. Because you got a rocket on them.
Even-
Like, that's some damage that you could just push up a little bit on.
Yeah.
But he gets left unchallenged, so he gets to shoot you for free as you turn towards other people.
Yeah. I think I feel with the shack I don't have enough ammo to shell that through the bubble, but I don't know.
Or you can also go inside his bubble and winch him. It would
Okay,
force him to
sure,
back up.
Fight in the heavy?
But it's a big health, like, it's a decently big health advantage. He's 3/4, you're only down 2 bars, and you have Shack as well, so you have a close range advantage, and you have Winch. He does have Winch too. And if it's kind of in that exchange with winches, it would be down to whoever gets the counter winch.
Yeah.
We got the wipe at least.
I can't glitch my gates, so I think we're good.
Open it, open it. Ah.
So, does anyone chow you? Oh,
Yeah,
someone
they're
does.
behind.
Okay, how'd they get in here?
It's back.
What the fuck?
The other squishies, oh, it's like heavy can set a box. Other squishies should be entirely looking for whoever comes. I guess that was an unexpected spot for him to come from. You gotta have your bub ready.
I'm getting super fucked here. Big RPG.
Because the longer you stay here, This is really
Trying to get you. Thank you.
ugly. It's fine. Okay, it worked out.
Heavy one dead.
And suboptimal, but yeah.
Okay, good. 2 picks, that's good. But just, I'm looking at the start here reactively, and I'm mainly thinking with Gremlin in mind. Like, they got you half already, and they spent a rocket. This spot is no longer safe, and it's kind of up to your team to like give counter pressure, and for you to live by this point.
I'm getting
Which like it does happen.
Big
Yeah.
RPG.
But just looking at how they reacted, they got you half. They used a rocket. All 3 of them are up there, on the top floor, which is just makes sense. You just like if there's damage, you take space. And if any of them low key just dashed it, like the light just dashed straight into you, you would have been
Yeah.
Medium dead.
free kill.
Hooked.
Other heavies on me.
I don't know what the
upstairs.
comp is. But good job by
I
your
think, like,
team
the
to
only
counter pressure.
only really good team in this lobby is Pink.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we were seed 3, so there should be another decent team. But
Heavy's half.
yeah, the
Medium
pink is
half,
definitely
medium
like
one
the
dead.
problem in this lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy 3 bar.
There's another heavy.
Good posturing, by the way. It kind of counteracts. It kind of counteracts what I said earlier about like feeling for your light at the pillbox in the first round, but you decide to stay up here and shoot the heavy because you were half as well. That heavy's half, so it would be like an even fight when you have height, and you especially got to live for your cash. And the medium just decides to run out of the
Medium
open,
half.
and
Medium one dead.
then you get to
Could have
push up on
domed for
it.
my lights, but otherwise it was pretty good, I think.
I have double.
Yeah,
Heavy's
yeah, that's true. Probably do
you really
like
can
make
go
make that a
unedited.
good habit. Especially if it's gonna save them. That helps them live
Yeah.
longer.
Orange is here.
I'm a little too used to like lights being dashed, and then every time I bubble them, I get 0 value out of it. But now he's invis,
I'm
so
watching
then I
on
can.
money. Don't see them on money. I think
Yeah,
they
it
need
makes more sense with
Not anymore.
invis. But I'd
Yeah.
I'd say probably if
Yeah,
they're
let's drop it.
if they're
Yeah, they're
dashing,
waiting on us.
it can still be helpful
Okay, yes.
because you just don't want to let them die. Like sometimes it might feel like a waste, but it's better safe than sorry.
They're fighting us.
So your med shot down.
They're kind of low. I got the money.
You gonna start looking up. You
I'm
can blow it
being
down.
Yeah.
Drop it. Oh,
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah,
we
what you
prioritize that
do,
so pink doesn't show up here.
they counter rocket.
Heavy half on me.
I'm dead.
Get heavy 2-bar.
Go around, Bastian.
Gonna live.
win with
It's
this
it's a
game.
kill race if
I'm on you.
they steal. Pink is here. They're edging your winch and then drops.
Yeah, here medium calls out that we should go A because he sees at least one pink here.
Yeah, and there's a pink body, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like every team is here.
Let's play with poison.
Yeah, this one we get for free, I'm pretty sure.
I'm watching here.
Yeah,
They don't seem to be
I
coming.
would be playing up there. It's just like at the
I heard
cash box
someone on.
or up
Yeah,
there.
sorry.
It's just so your team can help you easier. Because if you happen to get run down by a light all the way over here, that's a really dangerous cross for them to go just to help you. And there's only 50
Yeah.
seconds as well.
Yeah, would have been safer. I heard, I think the light under me, so I was looking for a sneaky pick on him. But
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
I'm
I
not-
see. That makes sense then. If you potentially catch the light, it's worth it.
Yep.
Some heavies like to move this box from over this little room onto the ground so it doesn't get dropped and there's debris cover.
yeah,
Because when it gets dropped in there, your squishies go from playing safely on the roof to having to look over where it's really exposed to get a stall.
I like to winch it to the right here as well onto this ledge that I'm on. This is
Oh.
kind of easier to see from the billboard. And
Oh, as a winch stall? Yeah, yeah,
Yes, we're good.
that's
I'll jump
good.
on it.
It's very good.
Oh, where did they
Yeah,
come from?
that's crazy.
Yeah, that was very good.
big pad, I think.
They flew from the roof.
They flew from the roof. Yeah, so this one is challenging, really challenging.
You asked him or what?
Okay. It's HML, they have a dash light. If mining optimization, you gatepad from here if you're on dash, or even a.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you'd even need a regular pad. You can just take the pad, throw the gate when you're at the peak of the jump.
Missed glitch.
Medium and heavy on me. I'm going to
Heavy left. Should call that out. Two
One is
lefts. Heavy's half.
We got healed.
You know, light healing there. They're all in that
Still
room.
half-ish. Nice. He's half.
Heavy's half again. Loading, walking up.
Coming. They drop for you.
They use
Nice,
bub.
still up here.
See light. Rocket light. No value. I bubbed. Lights down here.
light.
Winch light. Lights low. Lights low.
One.
Lights 1 bar. Went to the right. Healing heavy.
Nice. He-
medium dead. I thought it's one.
Uh,
Ooh, the
I would
damage.
be like,
Fuck.
what I just comms there should be automatic for you. I know I already said it earlier, but the comms do a lot.
They drop for you. Nice, still up here. On
Yeah, I
light.
get the philosophy that like
Light one.
I should be the center of the fight and
Nice.
my squish should know exactly what I'm doing at all times.
Medium dead.
Yeah.
I thought it's one.
It was good though. Like you didn't get to kill the light, but you got them
Medium was really
extremely
good.
low,
Heavy
and then got traded
They
out.
might have spawned the backside. No, they spawned behind us.
It's a little hairy playing drop on
Gather
this,
up so I can dome us.
Yeah.
just because
Yeah,
of the
I know.
multiple layers. They padded up.
Yeah.
Hope the heavy.
Winched heavy. Heavy's being healed. Turn to the light.
I drop down.
Got to drop. Unfortunate. So, so you're getting a bunch of good attention and stuff here. Your med got rocketed down, so they're kind of out. Your light should be up on height, at least to shoot or to heal. Probably heal your medium up because they're being focused on.
Hope the heavy.
Because you're doing
And
plenty
height in
here.
this case is
got
roof
so many
or
heals.
billboard.
I drop down.
What's up?
Yeah, light in this case should be roof or billboard.
Yes, but like just timing wise, like it was a full on brawl that was happening here, and the light is down there. It is kind of
Okay.
hindsight positioning.
No, they spawned behind us.
I don't even know where they spawned. But it was a complete surprise. They got the jump by padding up. Oh, they just gated.
Hope the heavy.
Or your med dies, you tax the heavy, you got healed by light, but you turn to shoot the light, but then heavy turned back on you. Your light should wait for coins. But it wasn't really hard for them. They just got to play a 3v2.
Do you, quick question. Do you think it would be better to wait for the coins there instead of just dying quick?
It probably it saves you a couple
Okay.
seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like coining instead of respawning, and you got plenty of coins from the last rounds as well. It's also
Okay.
possible for your light to make a play if they're confident to rat someone out, get a sneak kill, or to get your team inside. It's not like they're watching spawns anyway, so you don't really need a gate. It's more of a high risk, high reward to coin.
Light half.
So you shot them
Okay.
down for roof.
Yeah.
They had plenty of
See one there.
time to react. They're nowhere gonna be near the billboard.
Top of money.
While
Yeah,
just playing
really
under.
slow outplayed here.
But like just try to think of how they took billboard and how you're trying to take billboard. Because they just padded up to billboard immediately off spawn, and got a pick on the medium and then just force a fight, and they won it. Whereas what we're doing is we zip up and we shoot them down and then we just walk up, and it's very reactable. We don't get any picks. They just move. And it is
Light half.
kind of the gamble of just going fast like that. Like they just get to move and not die and play stall. Like they lose their positioning, but
Destroying C4.
it's really hard to get a box with little time left unless you get a pick early on. Especially for this room. This room is very exposed in the middle. Oh, did they just pad up? Oh, okay.
Yep.
And wow, they just did the same play. They pad up to billboard. What was this? So what was the positioning again?
On top, on top.
They're on pad up on your medium and your light was down.
Yeah, I was looking for them in the building, and then they padded up like behind me.
Yeah. Hard to
I
predict.
was looking box.
Hard to predict what they're gonna do. I was expecting them to play for a drop
Yeah, he's
and just play
Yeah, me too.
inside.
That's why I
Yeah.
want to do like winch it up
That's
on
why I
the
was looking,
billboard
yeah.
ledge or something.
From where did the heavy and the medium jump up?
But yeah, they
I didn't even see the pad because they were behind me.
The where?
yeah.
Let's go straight
Oh, what? Sorry.
straight
What
to
did
A
you say? Ah, straight to A.
or like middle map here.
It's the gating box. They threw it. They padded up. You're shooting. Your med's far on the right. Lights with you. About to take pad.
Light is one.
Right above us, right above us.
No value on a rocket. Your med got a pick. That's pretty good. Your the dome got a little wasted here because this was
Light is one.
Right above us, right above us.
Nice light.
it's like it's kind of hindsight because you knew there was a person there. You heard info or saw them up there, and use dome, and then they decide not to peek it, so the dome becomes useless, and then you have to walk up and keep forcing something to happen because you
Got me.
okay, heavy rockets you down,
Yeah.
you winch them, you just demolish them. Same as they're winched. I think the same thing happens where they tried to winch as they were dropping and missed it entirely.
Yeah.
You gotta force by this point, yeah.
We're just running this.
So they're gonna coin. Boxes inside. You'll need Vert. There's a fire barrel you can use to make Vert above cash.
Coming to me.
True. I'm not with you at all.
Ah,
Oh, they got picked.
can you defend me, please?
Light.
No defib, they're all over that. Good counter pick. Use Bub. You, just the positioning.
I'm not with you
Like-
at all.
Like your light gets picked there, you gotta be full W keen there.
Light on you.
Um,
Behind you.
But
Especially-
positioning itself, is it good or bad? Like being on the pillbox over there? When my team's over here?
well, your team needs to. You don't know where the enemies are gonna come up. I think this position is fine if you're gonna be the target, but they decide to look for your squishies instead. I don't know how your light died because they kind of popped, which was unexpected.
Ah,
They got killed by crossbow, which is a con of them being on invis instead of dash. Like wherever that medium came from, if they spanned their dashes, they would live for a bit longer to get into cover or to heal. If they're on invis, they should be full like gargoyle somewhere on height, on a pillbox or somewhere where there's going to be no attention on them, and then the medium would be looked at. But that's a bit better because they'll live longer and they can get infused.
defend me, please.
Light on you.
Ah, behind you.
Hello, Atomic.
But
Hello.
in
He's
hi-
not a part of our team.
in hindsight, the positioning
Oh, stuck on
was
gold.
not good.
Yeah.
Because usually it's fine for you to be off as long as you're in front of them and in front of your team. Light's gonna chase, winch them, good kill. You are low, get coins. Oh, 30 seconds on box. But it's gonna be a 20 seconds
Light
attack.
body here.
Don't watch body. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Alright, moving.
C4 is destroyed.
No clear under.
Going.
They're playing for a draw further. Yeah, you found one of them. Winch medium.
Ah.
No, you block your medium as well, like body block them. Because you got the winch here,
Ah.
it it was like decently close, but
Okay.
unfortunate. Probably the biggest things I'm noticing is just positioning on a heavy. Like the formation where heavy's in front and then squishy's watching them. That is perfect, and you need to try to emulate that as many times as you can in a game. Just make it natural. And it requires the whole team to be perceptive as well, because they got snuck up on and then got insta picked when they happen to come up on roof, and then it also happens on billboard, but we didn't really know what they were gonna do. I didn't even expect that. But height plays like taking a pad when the caches drops, just to like bait the team into a bad spot is a very valid strat, and it'll catch super good teams off guard as well.
Yeah.
But I but it's mainly aggressive positioning.
Oh, stuck on.
I'm also thinking about right here, where you kill this light, which is good. They don't get the wipe. And then you gotta like you are low. You gotta, even though you're on regen, you gotta be going towards box
That's a good
immediately.
play here.
What they're most likely gonna do is play under it if they have C4. You heard
Right.
a goo there too.
C4 is destroyed.
Yeah, going.
Can also save like the dome could have been placed better.
Going.
This would be
Yeah,
a
it's bit
Comm thing.
early.
Because you don't need to use dome if goo is gonna be placed, and it's
Yeah.
up to the medium to Comm or as early as they can if they're gonna go for a goo
Yeah,
or
'cause
not.
I think I didn't call this go.
It,
I didn't, I think.
Yeah, no, and you were probably going for the steal, and I was there before, so I
Yeah.
kind of fucked you on that.
I mean, I could have called the go anyway.
yeah.
Let's try.
But calming that early would be good. That you're as a medium, saying that you're gonna goo and then hop on.
Yep.
This goes for everyone, but any comm that you make, expect it to take like 2 to 3 seconds of response time, because it takes time to process the information and to posture for it. So calming as much as possible is good, and it goes for everyone. It's like it should be automatic for the heavy, it should be for the light, it should be for the medium. It's just on everyone. Yeah, that's about it. Like the biggest issue was just position. There's a couple team things, but I just wanted to see more aggressive positioning for the heavy. Because if they're just if they're just living and making shit happen, and their team gets to clean up whatever happens, then it'll usually go smoothly. If the heavy is not in a good spot to do anything for the team to work off of, if the medium feels like they have to frontline, if the heavy blows up, it's all bad.
From what you've seen, this is just one word, obviously, but do you see that mesh or winch would benefit me more? Because I'm kind of dabbling between that. Like, do I need more survivability and be a target more? Maybe I'm more comfortable in the shit with mesh, or yeah.
I'd say on both specs, you should be looking to be super aggressive and having your team
Okay.
like comfortable with you playing in front. Like with the winch, it encourages more of a ratty playstyle, but you still have to do a lot. And sometimes you can just do nothing, hit a good winch and get a kill, and that'll do plenty in a fight. But I would say using either spec, you're gonna see the most reliability by like constant uptime on your presence and routing routing towards spots where you'll find value and also just maintaining a spot where your team is able to support you.
Yeah. You guys think of any questions?
Mm,
No, I think
Not
it's clear.
really.
We have some points to improve.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hearing this. For the light, I already mentioned it earlier. I would recommend just use Dash 93R. The weapon is extremely meta for light, and you give up a lot by not using it.
Okay.
Just look at Uni's VODs if he has any of them, where he's constantly just running around the map, poking people, dashing away. He does like get low a lot of the time, but it's fine as long as you don't die. And
Okay.
it's on your team to like go in on that damage as well. Like if a medium gets half or a heavy gets low, the heavy your teammate's heavy should be there, just like to keep further pushing on that damage and working off of whatever you make. Or if also if your teammates are the target, like your heavies being hell attacks or your mediums being rocketed, you got to be there to bait them to trade them out or heal them up as well.
Okay.
Which is easier with dash because it just
Yeah, I'm
bails you
using
out.
dash right now at the moment because it's quite a different playstyle, but I feel like I get a little bit more value of it, especially also with plugging and movement for the whole team.
Yeah. I would say for the medium, it's fine for you to play off as long as you're getting value. And unfortunately, medium is in a state where they are a very clear target because you don't like killing a heavy is expensive. If you go for a light, they're probably gonna dash away. So medium's just the clear target, and it requires you to play very careful sometimes and to be super aware. I couldn't really say anything in particular that could help against their plays that they made, where they just came up on height, challenged you, got a pick. Other than like hindsight, like just predicting that they were gonna come up on height because they'd done that for the first cash walks at least, and it worked out really well. So they might just do the same for the second. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Armenia's pretty good at not like getting picked early in fights. I think he's doing a great job in that regard.
Oh, that was very unexpected for them to
Yeah.
to pad that way on the billboard again. Like they had a drop on the bucket and they still came for us. So yeah.
It will also be on the heavy to like if the medium is just going to be a target no matter what, it's on the heavy to be close enough that they can peel for them. And it's definitely an adaptation and awareness thing to position perfectly depending on what happens. Just to play in front when the team goes, like the enemies go into a spot where they really want to play, like the cache, but then there's a heavy being supported right above them, or if they decide to want to jump the medium, then it's suddenly not good because there's a heavy peeling for them. That was about it. I didn't see too many opportunities for rockets, or like a couple and then dome, but that wasn't really the main issue. It was just heavy positioning. That's about it. Was that all the questions?
I think so. It's a hard question to answer, but like, how do you I get that we just got feedback on all our team plays and shit, but does it look like promising, or what's your like general take on our
We're
team
hopeless.
play?
It's fine. Well, the thing is, anyone can be good. Like, getting Ruby is just a lot of playtime and like decently good behavior.
Hmm.
With your strategy, and you guys are looking fine. It's just a couple things to clean up. Like if you're just more aggressive on any class and then going in on that damage and getting an early pick, it would make fights a lot easier.
Yeah, I think I have a question.
Okay.
What's up?
Are there any like general keywords used by pros like to make the call easier?
Wait, sorry, what?
Keywords like
Yeah, keywords like is there any like keywords mainly used by pros to call some situations that we can learn?
are you thinking keywords for like positioning or?
Yeah, I mean general communication, like words or very specific short words to describe the whole situation, or even the playstyle that are mainly used by pros, if there is.
I heard Suki say like vert for vertical.
Oh,
Um,
like comms? Are you talking about comms?
Yeah.
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 There's a couple. Vert's one of them. There's a lot for the heavy, but it's not really keywords. It's just comms. Like good rocket. We have Vert placing C4, going in, staying here,
E.
throwing above, like all that stuff. It's just comms, but it's super valuable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I absolutely have to work on my comms to like so my team knows what I'm doing, because I just pretty much roll with it called kills at the moment.
Yeah.
Most of the time I call kills.
X-low. Looking for like
what is X low?
Like a light or a medium low. I'll just say someone.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah.
I have a follow-up question on this one if we have time.
Yeah, that's fine. What's up?
So I was wondering, like, I know I need to work on my comms to be very, very communicative in a fight, also outside of fights. But what are the main comms for a light and a medium? Like, obviously, scouting might be for a light and or a medium, but like, what would be the most valuable comms for light or medium? Obviously, light if you get a pick in a fight, but like medium, are
Or
you
gateway.
just silent and following up? Yeah, exactly.
For light, like gatepad here, flanking, anything you see damage on a class and position. How many people are looking at you? You're living. Like if you get half and you just dash away, it's probably going to be a situation where your team can't help you, so all they can do is look to apply counter pressure or just look away because you're so far. So if you say living, then they'll just let them know that you're fine and they can go do whatever they're doing. Because if you die, they have to look towards you to at least trade out that kill. Glitching, like if you use glitches, just calming that where you're gonna glitch in, then the heavy can go look at that. Will be super valuable. Heals out. Heals out is pretty nice. Especially in when all three of you are setting up to steal. The optimal formation is Like it depends on the situation, but usually it's medium that hops on. Medium goos some part. Heavy is in front of them, body blocking with a mesh or a dome, ready to go when the time is right, and then the light can call shields out, or they're gonna shoot. Like either of those are fine depending on the
Yeah.
situation, but just calming will be super valuable.
So heals out is I'm ready to heal. It's not I'm out of heals.
Or like heals ready.
Ah.
Or no heals if you don't have any.
Yeah.
Medium should. But it's on the medium or the heavy to just call for a pad when they want it. A very frequent thing you're gonna see like when Nightmare scrims is everyone's gonna post up on height. There's gonna be some trade shots, but probably no kill, and then possibly a good glitch goes through, or lasagna. The medium is gonna call like, can we pad here? And everyone's gonna invis bomb. They all pad over, and then they just get to take the other route for free because invis pad is extremely powerful. And
What are they changing the invis bomb for?
what's up?
What in a light metal loadout are they exchanging for the invis bomb?
Glitches
I think
usually.
glitch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
glitch, I think.
But I
What-
feel like glitches is so important to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Hard to
I
weigh
wouldn't
vanish
change that.
against glitch.
Glitches are valuable, but it depends on like the consistency of what gets more value. Like if a light is living many times or getting picks because of invis bomb exclusively, it's a totally fine gadget to run over glitches. If the enemy heavy has a lots of uptime with bub and they're getting plenty of value off of it, and if they're living extremely long with mesh, is a better case for glitches. If every time your light throws a glitch, the heavy just W keys on that fully and gets to take as much space as they want, glitches are valuable. It depends on what gets more value for the team.
Sure, we should try play more with vanish and see how that works. Would you choose vanish against certain team comps, or like say if there's a lot of lights in the lobby, would you?
Yeah, I
you-
would
yeah.
like if there's a lot of lights, I'd be using vanish because that pick matters a lot. When a light uses vanish, the other lights are forced to just not peek for a certain amount of time, or else they get shot out of invis, or
True.
they have to use vanish palm as well. And if they don't respect that, then they just get shot for free.
We could dabble with that.
They're both valuable. I would just like have flexibility with what you want to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna main mesh now until next VOD. See how that works out.
Have flexibility. You don't strictly have to main it, but just be comfortable with using it and use what you feel like is going to be more valuable depending on the lobby. If it's Monaco and everyone is playing range just running away from you and you feel like you can't walk anywhere as the heavy, mesh is probably going to be super valuable. If it's Nozomi where there's lots of heavies and then it's like a little hard to get a pick on any of them, or if the cash box is in a terrible spot, then Winch is going to be plenty valuable. You'll often see Lamp run Winch on Nozomi at and Fortune because those are two very close range maps.
Yeah, true. How would you like on say on Las Vegas for instance? I'm kind of on the fence if that is an actual close range map or not.
Vegas,
That's 'cause-
it's pretty open range on the roofs, on the hotel dome, the lower roofs. Inside, it gets more close range, but the roofs are still a little spacious. But yeah, it's probably just gonna be mesh on Vegas
Yeah, okay.
with how important the roofs are.
Yeah. Did you have any Yeah, I was just jump pad pretty much for jump pad go for medium.
Um, any damage you get, but that should be
Yeah.
a given. If you're living or not, like medium is going to be a victim, and calling if they're going to be able to live or not when they goo themselves off from the enemy and the rest of the team. That'll be a good calm. Going for fib, pocketing instead of shooting.
Pocketing?
Yeah, like healing your heavy.
All right, no.
Pad here if they feel like it's a good opportunity. Or
It's
invis
funny
pad.
how I'm living is the first comm that you write for medium. Just describes the state of medium at the moment.
Well, it's feast or famine. You get like sometimes you get to shoot as much as you want. You get pocketed by the light, and sometimes there's a heavy in your face and you can't do anything except get peeled for.
I'm out of questions, I think. How about you guys?
Yeah,
I
it's fine for me.
yeah, think so.
Need to practice now.
Yeah. What gooing isn't in the dictionary?
Nope, it's not. All right. Well, I will send these notes to Auntie.
Yeah.
I'll send a bill. It was about an hour, so I'll send a bill.
Yep. Yeah.
Then I'll end recording.
Perfect.
Uh,
Thanks a lot.
yeah. Thanks for having me. Good luck with the rest of your games. Hope we see some improvements.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Have
See
a good
ya.
one.